Live from the City of Angels, Tuesday night, Captain America, Brave New World. The reactions will be in like 2 minutes. We are doing this live, as always, on MMT. Alan Silvestri's Captain America theme from the 2011, the first time we got Chris Evans with this solo film going back, holy crap, 14 years. Talk about feeling old. Don't remind me. It's going to be fun tonight. I don't have a lot of hope here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Why do I not have a lot of hope? Because Disney held the screening tonight on a Tuesday, and that means that they wanted to push this as late as possible live to X/Twitter as the reactions come in any moment now. Let me explain about an embargo. So an embargo is set up by the studio to hold off reactions until one moment. Right? They want to have them all flood at the same time. And typically what you see is if a studio is really confident in a film, they're going to screen it really early and often, and they're going to let you know the film is great. Well, Disney decided to hold this until literally less than 48 hours until it opens for you at your regular everyday movie theater down the street. The premiere tonight in Hollywood, it's going on right now, but the first reactions from New York should be in any second. I'm going to get to them in one moment. I want to mention this as we talk about how this film will do. Okay, from a box office standpoint, you go back and you look at Deadpool Wolverine, $1.3 billion. I think we all know why that film just made $1.3 billion, because everybody wanted to see Deadpool with Wolverine. Okay, it wasn't about the MCU. I mean, it was, but not nearly as much as this will be, this film. If you go back and you talk about a film that was all about the MCU, how about we look at the Marvels? Okay, look at the total worldwide box office on that film. 206 million worldwide. That's it. So you're looking at Deadpool Wolverine, 1.3 billion, Marvel's 206 million. This film is going to end up being somewhere in the middle there. I think we're looking at 500 to 600 million max on Captain America, Brave New World. Let's look at the reactions, and we will start to put together this puzzle. What will this film do? Is it going to be a positive for the MCU? They need it to be good. I'm going to hit refresh, and here we go. No one does it live like MMT. Ain't nobody. I don't care who you watch. No one can hang with MMT. It's not a contest. You guys know that. Sean Chandler, who watches the channel from time to time, he's also a YouTuber. Captain America both met and exceeded my low expectations. Wow, we're off to a banging start tonight. The low expectations have been met for Sean. You can feel the reshoots throughout the film, and the main villain was a big miss. Well, this is bad. Those are bad things. This is Sean being way too nice, I can already tell. But this is the most cohesive the MCU has felt since 2019. Sam has good chemistry with his partners and can deliver the feels. Okay, so there's one mid. Oh, I'm not even going to not reading Zach Pope. You guys know I'm not going to. Why am I going to read Zach Pope? Man, we'll come back to Zach Pope. That's like the last guy I'm going to read. Come on. That's like laughable. We're not doing it. Grace Randolph, should I? Well, why not? Because you all think she's a goddess. A true Captain America movie, an excellent political thriller for adults and also families. This sounds like it was written by Disney's PR. And a few surprises. The standouts, Mackie, Ford, Lumley. Review embargo lifts at noon later today. That's it. It's all we get. It's kind of Disney PR-y, wasn't he? Wasn't it there? Rodham, Rusak. Captain America brought to life the best of the MCU. The action sequences were sharp and the mystery and tension simmering. But by far the greatest triumph of the movie was the heart it allowed its main characters to have and the relationships it built between them. All right. Sully. Wait, no, dude, you can't say you're waiting for the reactions. You either have one or you don't. How dare you enter my stream, Sully, you watcher of MMT. Back and we refresh. Are we going to have to read Zach Pope? Oh, God. Do I? Okay, guys. I'll read Christian Toto, who I believe is a member of the Gate Crashers. Watch out, everybody. The Gate Crashers are coming. They're going to crash the fucking gates. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Remember, we talked about that on Sunday. I'm not going to get into it again tonight. Captain America is fine. The final battle rocks. Mackie proves he can carry a film. Harrison Ford is Harrison Ford. Surprise. The story feels disjointed. Several intriguing ideas emerge but fail to build in a satisfying fashion. The film relies heavily on unlikely MCU film. What? The film relies heavily on unlikely MCU film. Okay, well, there you go. Whatever that is. Captain America made me feel like I was watching the MCU again. This is Jonas vibes. That's a good thing. Gritty, intense, and packed with Winter Soldier vibes. It's not without its flaws. Feels a bit disjointed at times, but Mackie holds his shield, and Red Hulk is a beast. Kind of generic. All right, anything else? Wong updates. Captain America, it's a cinematic gem, an intense, thrilling ride from start to finish, a mix of Winter Soldier and Dark Knight. Watch out, Wong updates. You're treading on dangerous ground right there. Talking about Dark Knight and this shit. The film keeps you edging for more. Wait, that's kind of sexual. This film edges you. What? Damn, when did this thing become R? Hell, NC-17, it's edging you, this film. Till it culminates in the best final act in recent years with a happy finish. Old Marvel is back on the menu. Good God. What a shit show. All right, let's go back. You guys want to read Zach Pope? Let's read Zach Pope. If you guys don't know, we have a long storied relationship with Zach Pope, who is one of the larger shills in all of the cinematic space. Okay. If there's someone who's like the polar opposite of me, it's Zach Pope. Everything's great. He's Mikey. He likes everything. Captain America is a strong testament to why Sam Wilson was the right choice to carry the shield. Mackie delivers his best performance yet. The action is entertaining. The story remains engaging. There are a few flaws that hold this back from being great, though. Does that not sound like Mikey likes everything? It sure does. That's Zach Pope for you guys. Go watch his channel if you want to hear him review everything. I'm talking video games, food, movies, books. I would say women, but I don't think that's accurate. Weber's going after Pope again. Oh, no. You know what's going to happen? There's going to be like a lively Baldoni thing with me and Pope. I'll have to go to court and say he is a dork, though, dudes. Read his tweets. Watch his channel. It's embarrassing. Why am I in court? Why do I have to defend my discussions of this guy here? Your Honor. Let's see if we got any extra. There's nothing new. Where did no one see this film? Did they only invite people that wouldn't hammer it? Because no one's really destroyed it. Not saying it deserves to be, but this isn't. Hey guys, remember when we started the stream, what did I tell you? For this film to pop a number above 5, it needs to be good, not just okay. If this is okay or worse, and we're going to have our reaction stream on Thursday, that's the only one that matters, because you guys know nobody in the space better than me when it comes to evaluating, because I'm fair, and I'm also not a comic book nerd. I'm not going to watch this and go, well, it doesn't service this or that. I mean, does the movie fucking work? Is he okay as the new Captain America? That's all I care about. I'm not going to go in there and go, this doesn't hold to the biblical standards of the MC. Oh, fuck, no, we're not doing that. God, there's nothing else. I wish we had like a Grace Randolph video to watch. Let's see. Let me hit latest. Maybe there's some like lesser known critics. Oh God. Jerry Houston from Radio Houston. My reaction to Captain America, a small Marvel movie that will lead to much bigger tales, refreshing and a blast to watch. Blistering action and striking visuals help cement Mackie's cap in the MCU. Full review tomorrow. I can't wait. There's nobody at a screening. Look here. This area he was the first one there. That's like a small theater. Where's this guy lit? Oh, it's Houston. That's right. He's not in California. He's not here in LA. We have big theaters that they don't invite me to. It's fine. Listen, guys, I don't want to go. I don't want to drive to Century City. I'll watch it in Burbank. It's like 5 minutes down the street, and I'll watch it in Prime, and I'll be happy, and I'll bet you I'll be underwhelmed. Captain America, Brave New World, engaging yet standard from the Marvel Tesseract account. The political thriller story starts strong, although it gets convoluted. Surprising how much of a sequel it is to The Incredible Hulk. Mackie is a great lead, and Harrison Ford shows he's still the ultimate movie star. Really? How old is Harrison Ford? 80 something? At least he's not flying a plane anymore. Remember that? He was like crashing into everything. Here's our out of theater reaction. Oh, wait, this is tomorrow. Whoever Edward Harrell is. This is another YouTuber. Guys, sorry. I don't know who. I only know Zach Pope. I just saw Brave New World in Korea. Congrats. Okay, that doesn't help. We don't care. I caught 30 minutes of it. Why are you even commenting? I caught 30 minutes of it. Okay, let's find some new ones. There's nothing new. Guys, are you excited to see this? Or you're kind of like me, right? Maybe there's nothing else. I'll probably go because who knows what else I can see this weekend. Paddington in Peru also opens this weekend. I highly recommend if you've not seen Companion. That's the best film of the year. Oh, yeah. No question. Easy. Real quick, I'm going to just break down. We'll go back to the reactions and your comments momentarily. But I do want to get to this email from Disney to give you an idea of the footprint of this film, right? So this is the breakdown of the theatrical footprint when this thing enters theaters on Thursday. It's going to be both stateside and overseas day and date, right? Same day, everybody's getting this thing. I think it might open today in like Korea, like that guy said. But the rest of the universe is going to get it on Thursday/Friday. 4,100 theaters, 400 IMAXs, 950 PLF screens, 2,500 3D. So they're going to get 3D cash. Listen, I have watched plenty of films in 3D. The problem with it is it makes it darker because it's just going to take out the vibrancy of it. This film already looks kind of dark, so I don't think I want to see this thing in 3D. 325 D box, 4D motion screens, and 100 Screen X. And there we go. They're expecting, this is from Disney, we anticipate a strong holiday weekend. Remember, it's a 4-day weekend this weekend, right? Well, I mean, you count Friday, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's what I call 4-day. I know it's technically 3-day. Bolstered by Valentine's Day, because, of course, everyone's going to take their best lover to see this. Or you're the one you're cheating with. Whatever. Maybe you're just someone that you're enamored with. You're going to see. Of course, President's Day on Monday. They think it's going to go for a while because of the fact there's not much else out there. You retweeted me an actual review. Or let me see. Let me hit my buttons. Give me a second. Let me find it. An actual review? Oh, I can't even see it. I think the flick pick has me blocked. No, there he is. I got him. Let's see. Let's read what we have here from John Flickinger. By the way, I have to do this right now. I started doing midnight movie talk, and all of a sudden Flickinger's like, oh, by the way, I'm doing midnight movie discussion or something like that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Right? I mean, listen, imitation's the greatest form of flattery, right? I get it. And when you watch MMT, you're like, well, I'd like to do. Problem is they can't do it, right? When I go live, they can't match this. It's not a contest. We talk about it. There's no way. They can't do, right? Look, I'm reading this shit live. This is a cold read. All these are cold reads, okay? I don't know what this is going to say. Here we go. Captain America is clunky, anticlimactic, and about as exciting as a rerun. The screenplay gives the characters little to do. The action feels like it's just checking a box. And Red Hulk, don't bother getting hyped. As the 35th film in the MCU, it plays things way too safe. Well, that is good. I'll give him credit, even though he has his movie talk at midnight. I'll give you that. I'll give you that actually he had some teeth in that thing. Let's see. What else do we have here? Marvel. Oh, God. You guys ready? Everybody, get the siren. I really need to have literally when I hit the button and these sirens pop on the screens and shit. It is time for the world's #1 shill. Everybody, drum roll. Erick fucking Davis from Fandango, the man who'll never be seen without a Kangol cap because he's like Kevin Feige, and we all know why Feige wears the hat and why Davis wears the hat. Hey guys, get ready for a big time shieldom. Here it comes. Remember what we just read from Flickinger, okay? Which, by the way, is a terrible fucking name. It's so bad. I mean, Erick Cinema Guy. That's my name. It's my last name, everybody. Marvel is back. Cap is back. Julius Ona, who did direct a film I love, Loose. If you haven't watched Loose, check that out. Kelvin Harrison Jr., so good in that film. Brave New World is more ground level MCU film that's heavy on action, full of political intrigue. Sounds like, right? A lot of political intrigue. Here we go, everybody. Here's your talking point from Disney. Remember, he works for Fandango. Eric Davis. Look, can we just make fun of his picture for a second? Look at him. Look at this. What the fuck is this shit? If I had this picture, you guys would come after me 24 hours a day. Look at you with your AI rendition of what you look. Look at him. He's a tough guy. It's Erick the Shill fucking Davis. I'm not done. Sorry, I got to go back to the review. I just wanted to mention the fact that by the way, he has blocked me because he's a shill. I'm going to read it again. I just want to explain something to you. If I call you out, if I drag you and I call you King fucking Shill, it's because that's what you are, Erick. I can't change that. That's not my fault. That's not a me problem, Erick. That's a you problem. This Erick's the real fucking deal. You are not. You're a shill. You work for Fandango. I'll drag your ass 24/7. Enjoy it, boy. Because it's not even a contest. You have no credibility. Zero. The fact I'm even reading this is embarrassing. I shouldn't read this. I will. Cut it and send it to him. I don't give a shit. Think I'm scared of Erick fucking Davis. Give me a break. Brave New World is more ground level MCU film. It's heavy on action, full of political intrigue. It excels in its Red Hulk. Wait a second. Flickinger just said it's terrible. Now we got Shillboy telling us it's good. And it's many hand-to-hand or hand-to-shield fight sequences. Love the bromance between Cap and Falcon. In many ways, it plays like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk. We're hearing that multiple times. But from the perspective of Thaddeus Ross, I liked Harrison Ford's version. This is too long. This is a Thunderbolt Ross at the top of his game, yet slowly unraveling as this complicated past with Cap, with Avengers, with Hulk catches up to him. Maybe rewatch that film before this one. I feel like I'm reading a book. Could you just get to the point? He's usually very good at just, putting out the shilly shit and then moving on. This is him overcompensating. Can we all agree? Everyone, thumbs up on me. Thumbs up here on the video if you're on YouTube. You're on X, just do something. Make a thumbs up sign for me. This is some overcompensation in writing. It's great to see Cap back in action. I can watch him sling that shield all day. Hey, everybody, guess what? I can watch Captain sling that shield all day, everybody. Holy shit, dude, this guy. How do you get up in the morning, look in the mirror and go, I'm an awesome person who sends out dumb fucking tweets like, I can watch Captain sling that shield all day and all night, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Go buy your tickets. It definitely feels like the beginning of the next chapter for Captain America. My God, I feel like I've been reading this for the past hour. With the film laying groundwork for what's to come in the MCU, both later this year and beyond. This is like a total Disney PR thing, right? Everything here is written from the perspective of a studio because the studio wants to sell tickets. He's part of the machine, right? Erick Davis is part of the machine. That's why we make fun of him. I make fun of anybody who's part of the machine. Don't be part of the fucking machine. It's boring. You're a boring person because he has to get his check from Fandango and sell the tickets pricing and say, go see it on the biggest screen possible, everybody. I work for Fandango. But seriously, why does anyone even read this shit from him? Because someone comment that he's a shill. I can't do it. He blocked me. Well, someone do that. That's all I ask. Go say you're a shill. Someone right now on X, please. And if this is bullying too fucking bad, he's a shill. Go do it. Hammer him because he can't. He blocked me. I can't do it. I'd do it right now if I could, but I can't because you can see there it says he's blocked me. He didn't even use the right tag. He's Brave New World. The actual tag is Captain America Brave New World. What are you doing, Davis? Good God, your job's to sell tickets. Use the right hashtag. Seen some good reviews. Okay, this is boring. Let's listen to what Anthony Mackie has to say just for a second.
The world premiere of Captain America Brave New World. Look at that. So excited for y'all to see the movie. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here. The carpet is packed. The people are excited. There's buckets of free popcorn. It's absolutely amazing. And we're all here for one thing. Have fun.
To hammer Trump. Oh, wait, no, don't say Jesus. Don't say that. Anthony, we already had that. Remember that whole thing. Don't talk about Trump. We don't want it. We need to have the entire audience come. We need to, the director's walking the back. Everyone's like, listen, man, just don't say it. Just pretend that it has nothing to do. Red Hulk's not Trump. Right? Because you're trying to sell tickets. We don't need half of the people out there going no. Because look at the vote between Harris and Trump. You want to go with the numbers, 51-49, right? So you don't want to piss off half the audience. Danny Ramirez is in the film. There he is from, of course, you guys remember, Top Gun Maverick and some other things. But obviously Maverick was the big thing for him. Looking here, I don't see anything else. It's not, there's no like crazy glowing one other than really it's all about our boy Eric Davis. I mean, not really surprising. Did we read Ben Kendrick's yet? It's a lot of things, some good, some okay. It's exciting, offers a worthwhile message in its divisive time. In a divisive time, is a return to form for mainline MCU after a string of disappointments, and is one of the first to progress the MCU story itself post-Endgame. Okay, yes, but if Ben Kendrick thinks that Deadpool Wolverine was a disappointment, my boy's a fucking idiot. Dude, Deadpool Wolverine was funny as hell. And I called that. I was the first person that came out. I actually got to go see that early. What I tell you guys, the NSYNC opening, people are going to, and look what happened. It turned into the meme moment. I told you everyone loved that movie. So here's Ben Kendrick. He writes for Comic Book. Of course, he's going to be positive. He has to, he works for Comic Book. He's part of the machine. If you're part of the machine, you have to be positive. Guess who's not part of the machine? Me. That's why I hammer films. I don't have to worry about it. If I come out of this movie on Thursday and I come on here and say, holy shit, it's terrible, I don't have to worry about Disney not inviting me the next time. I don't want to go. So it doesn't matter. Everyone else is like, well, I don't know. Are they going to invite me to the Thundercocks? I don't know. If they don't invite me, I don't know what's going to happen. I won't feel validated. Who cares? Nobody cares. Your opinion really isn't that important because most of you suck. And then most of you aren't ballsy enough to even exist in the space and say things that aren't approved / groupthink. I'm not groupthink. Hell no. I might come out of the States great. I doubt it. But I'm just saying maybe. Harrison Martin. Don't know who that is. Let's look and see who he is. He's a Christian. Number one, he's a Christian. He's a husband and a dad. He writes for the AAFCA, Black Film CC, and a bunch of different groups. Makes $0 from this group. No, I'm just saying. I want you guys to understand that the movie space, unless you're Stuckman, Grace Randolph, don't even get me started, Jeremy Johns, that's about it. Everybody else is just like, hey, this is fun. That's why I figured, here's the deal. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to drag people. I'm going to drag films. I'm going to hammer directors if I get the opportunity. Not unwarranted. But, right, what are we doing otherwise? There's no point. It's a big win for Marvel Studios. Sam Wilson, undeniably Captain America. Watch out. It's going to piss off a lot of the anti-woke YouTubers, right? The grifters out there, a lot of them are grifters, right? We know that. Embodies everything needed to lead the Avengers. The action is great. The story's very close to the vibes of the Winter Soldier. Watch on the biggest screen possible. Can someone just not say that? Davis didn't say it, but leave it to Harrison Martin to come in and say, watch on the biggest screen possible. Can't someone one time just say, watch on the most mid-sized screen that you can find at your multiplex? Don't go IMAX. Don't go small. Find the mid version and watch there. Just for some shits and giggles. I'll do that next time. Watch on an intermediate screen. I mean, it's just so cliche. Write something interesting. All right, let's see what else we have. I keep hitting refresh and I keep getting Zach Pope. Oh, God. Why don't we have a Grace Randolph video to dissect? We'll do that Thursday. After I do my review, we'll watch Grace read the teleprompter with her 78 points she has to get through, and we'll decide who did it better, me or Grace. Of course we'll win, but I'm just saying let's have fun. Let's pretend it's actually a contest, even though it's not. Here's Beans Gamer Dad. Wow. Okay. He writes for I1 Digital. Everybody has a publication. You guys are yelling at me right now. Well, okay, I'm just saying everybody does. Everybody's got a podcast. Hey, guys, I got a podcast. How many people watch? 0. Oh, it doesn't matter. I listen, but I do say this before I read Beans. I say this all the time. When I started MMT, I did not start this for subs, views. I don't care. I just started because I said, I think I've got some things to say. Let's do it. And truthfully, the success The win is you doing it. I mean that. So even though I just made fun of him for having no one listening to podcasts, I'm just telling you that if you want to, go for it. But don't measure success based on views or likes. I haven't. I never have. Never. I have never once in any video that we've made here, and I have a shit ton now at this point. We've done so many lives. I've never gone, well, this one was good because it has 2,000. I mean, it was not like we hit like 100,000 views. I did like the Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively stream. We got like 3,000. The LA fires were actually the biggest for us, 5,000 plus. But the thing is like, I didn't matter. I thought the streams were good. And that's the thing is, if you want to do something in life, don't let other people box you in by saying, well, you have no one watching. It's such a lame thing. I just kind of had fun with that. Okay. And yes, but I'm just saying, I really do believe, this is the truth that I'm bringing through right now, that the win is you doing it. Okay. I do mean that. And that's, you guys know I don't mess around when I'm talking like that. This is all heartfelt shit, man. When I'm dragging Eric Davis, it's heartfelt. It's heartfelt. I enjoyed it a lot. Anthony Mackie, not me, Beans. Mackie is a great cap. Really enjoyed the action sequences. Takes the character to new heights, literally. Did like the leader, but felt like he wasn't really used enough. Red Hulk kicked ass. Red Hulk looks like shit. Can we agree that Red Hulk kind of looks dumb? It just looks like CGI nonsense, right? I'm not excited for this movie, guys. I'm not going to pretend that I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Thursday when I get to see this. No, I don't care. I'll watch it because you all are like, Weber's probably going to tear it apart. But I'm going to be fair. I liked Ant-Man 3. And you guys still will not let me live that down. I like Joker 2 a lot. And you guys were like, you're wrong. Fine. But I'm right about everything else, including Honora sucks ass. Where's the comment about Honora gone, girl? There it is. I'm hearing Mikey Madison appears as Honora in the post-credit scene. Then I would turn into the Red Hulk. Right there at the AMC Burbank, it would be bad. Because I do not like Honora. I don't hate Mikey Madison. I just don't, guys, don't get me into Honora, and I'm not going to do it. But yes, that would be a really bad end credit scene. No one's talking about that. You know what's funny? Think about all the end credit scenes we've had lately in the MCU. None of them actually amount to anything, right? It's like, here's Harry Styles, and then he never shows up again. Here's Charlize Theron. She never comes. Just grab anybody and throw. There's Brad Pitt, and he never comes back. It's literally, is anyone going to call Marvel on this shit? Are we just stunt casting and then moving on? That's what it's every time. I bet you that the actual end credit is Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, the two of them. We're joining the MCU, and then they're gone. They give them like $10 million each just to do the end credit scene for whatever fucking reason. It's fine. Caitlin Booth of Katie's Movies. She's the editor-in-chief of Bleeding Cool. I don't know. Is that a horror publication? No idea. You can see the stitches where the reshoots are. Oh, I'm going to love it then. I love to see the reshoots inserted. Oh, it's so much fun. Remember, go back and look at a film like 90. What was it called? 93, 94, 95. What was the one with Adam Driver? It was the number movie with the alien one. Whatever it was. Go watch that movie because you can feel the fact that the studio came in and just said, we're going to put this fucking thing together. Edit. The edits are fucked up. The whole movie is just not good because of the fact they're just like 65. I didn't look. I'm looking at it. I don't have teleprompter. 65. Go watch it. But I can't wait if that's the case with this movie. If I can watch where we can see a reshoot and like someone's hair got longer. That's one of the things that always happens in a reshoot. I remember like 21 Jump Street or 22 Jump Street. You had Channing Tatum had short hair, then long hair, but that's a reshoot, right? The hair doesn't match. Because look, right now I've got you guys can see my mullet. It's really good. My mullet's like fucking on fire right now. But if I all of a sudden cut it off and have to do a reshoot, they're going to put a mullet wig on. And if you're smart and you're watching, you're going to be like, that's a wig. Weber's wearing a mullet wig. And then it's a reshoot. Okay. I'm really good. There's one thing that I'm better than everybody at. I see all of the shit. I tell you guys, when I watch these movies, it's a magic eye. Remember that staring at the book and it's like, woof, all of a sudden you can see all the elements. That's me when I watch a film. I can see literally everything from edits. Obviously, cinematographers are in front of you, but everything that's there, I can see it. And most people are oblivious. They don't notice. I see all of the flaws. It's not good. For a director, it's really bad. So you got to have your shit dialed in and, locked. And some films aren't. So if this looks like that, I can't wait. The middle of the road for Marvel is still better than most. I don't think that's true at all, Caitlin. I don't think that's it is better than Mescal's mullet, isn't it? It's richer, it's fuller, it's got some body to it, it's got more of a curl. Can you guys see a natural curl to it? My hair is naturally curly. When I was in college, I had my hair like Michael Hutchins, God rest his soul, from INXS. Because he was like the stud, right? Went out with Kylie Minogue. That guy was fucking badass. I mean, the way he died, maybe a little bit sordid, and yeah. But man, I love INXS. One of my favorite bands of all time. Okay, so you're looking at basically people saying this film is just mid. I think that's kind of the take, right? We can read a couple more. But, the reality is what I'm reading, and we read between the lines, we decipher this shit, and we can piece together that this film is not great. Okay. And it may be bad because most people in this space, I talk about it all the time, do not hammer films. Because remember, if you come out of this film and you sledgehammer and you bludgeon, right? You beat this motherfucker down like I did Babylon, Anora, Beau is Afraid. They are going to take you off the list. I don't care. But for most of these people, this is the apex of their life. I'm going to see Captain America Brave New World on Tuesday, and you have to wait till Thursday. Wow. I'm telling you what, you have gone places in life that I never imagined a human could go. That's what they really, it's that important to their identity. Whereas this is just something I do. I enjoy. It's fun, fucking whatever. But these other people are like, oh my God, if Disney doesn't let me go see Thundercocks first, I'm going to be in trouble. First, right now, me calling it Thundercocks multiple times here tonight is going to get me removed from any list. Too bad. I don't care. It's not on the list. I was. And then I started hammering films. The studios were like, it's not worth it. Because if I was in this, okay, if I don't like this, you'll find out on Thursday. The reaction from Thursday night will be the same reaction that if I went tonight. So remember that. If you come back Thursday and I'm destroying this film, I would have done the same thing on Tuesday. These people won't do that. You understand? Give me a thumbs up. You understand me? That this is how the game's played. These people do not want to lose access. Access is screenings. Access is stars, directors, podcasts. That's why we drag Sean Fennessy all the time. Oh, look who I have. I have Ridley Scott on. That's why he didn't say Gladiator 2's ass. It's not a good film, right? We all know. You saw it. You know what I'm talking about. I called that first. I was like the first guy. Again, I had to be first with Gladiator 2. Everyone, remember Soup said, the best movie ever made. Not just this year. Ever. Not me. I said he's lost his fastball. Ridley Scott is like 100 years old, and he can't direct anymore. And his cinematographer backed me up. He said, just says go. No, it's good enough. We didn't really get it. Ridley, it's fine. It's fine. It's like Eastwood now. Just fucking did done. It's good. Good. Look fine. And you can see that in the movie. But these critics won't do that because they want to have Ridley Scott on the podcast. Right? Oh, if I don't have Ridley Scott on, too bad, Fantasy. Have some fucking balls and say the reality versus, is the director not going to come on? Imagine that shit. I'm not a suck up. I've never once altered a review because of someone that was involved. A great example is Maxine. I mean, look, I love Maxine. I love X and I loved Pearl, but then I came out of that thing and I had some people from the Maxine team that follow me on Twitter and I just destroyed that film because it's better not to have relationships, right? If I'm going to do this, how can I have a relationship with a director if I'm going to call it the worst thing I've ever seen? You understand that, right? Okay. And by the way, the script that we wrote, fucking good. But if you guys hate it and someone says it's terrible, I'm not going to so what? It's part of what you do. If you're a director, actor, writer, you have to understand that you're in the arena to be criticized. I understand people say whatever about me, but they're not going to say I suck because there's no way. They can't. They know that. That's why they never do. The haters always come on and say, you're in good shape. You're fucking old. That works. Let me say, at my age, I'm destroying you at 25, incel bitch. Okay, it's that simple. So I don't, you guys understand, but that's the thing is like, I understand that in my world, you guys are allowed to come on and say stream's garbage. And it's not true, but you can try to say that, but it's not true. But if you're watching Beau is Afraid and you come out, you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. You're like, that's fair. Is it not? It's 100% fair, right? Okay, let's get the latest. Let's refresh, a few more. We're already 30 minutes into this. I thought I'd go like 20. Every time I do one of these streams, I'm telling you, every time I do a reaction streams, these are my favorite because I don't know what's going to happen, right? This is live, always on MMT. Also, I don't know how the movie's going to be received. But again, I don't trust a lot of these critics. Every time we have one of these, I need you guys to understand that most critics aren't good. You guys get that, right? Is that fair? I think it's fair. I know it's mean, but it's true. Name 5 good critics. Go for it. In the comments right now, name 5 legitimate critics. Like legit. Do not miss. And as soon as you start, if someone says Justin Chang, let me remind you that he said Megalopolis was a great film and you should see it more than once. Did you see Megalopolis? If you saw Megalopolis, there's no room for error in that film. So your Pulitzer Prize winning critic, Justin Chang, thought that was a great film. I don't think you guys understand. You can make fun of me for Ant-Man Quantumania, but I didn't just say Megalopolis is a great film. Holy shit, there's not one element that film's good. Not one. It's laughably bad. One of the biggest train wrecks ever in cinema. Seriously, it really is. But remember, I was talking to this with somebody earlier today. The problem we have in the space is that the majority of people rate movies based on the stature / filmography / overall, right, greatness of the director's prior work. That's not how you do it. I have never, ever walked into a movie from a director I love and said, we're going to start the scale at 50 and go from there. It starts at 0 every time. We balance it back to 0 and we start. It doesn't matter if the director has 78 masterpieces. It doesn't matter if we're talking about Scorsese, Bong, we get to Mickey 17. When we get to, current workers, Tarantino, when I watch Ridley Scott films, it doesn't change the evaluation. If anything, it really should make you tougher on it because of the past glory that they have to match. But I try to even get that out of there, right? So you go in and you don't do that. You don't say, oh, well, I like Sean Baker, therefore Nora's great. That's what we have now. You know that, right? Everyone does that. I don't do that. And that's the thing. People say all the time, I never know what you're going to say because I don't go in with an agenda. I don't go in with a bias. I don't go in with any kind of special deals for directors like, oh, okay, because I like this guy, I'm going to go high on it. No, never. Do not be ungovernable. Absolutely. Do not ever worry about people's opinions of you. I sure as hell don't. If I did, my God, I would like some of the things people come after me. I go, I'm not even going to do it. But you know what I do? Here's what you do with that stuff. You take it and you use it as ammunition for you. As I just went to the gym and slaughtered it today. Just killed it. Because that's what I love. So if you do that, I'm just letting you know I use it. All right, here we go. Captain America. Wait, that's not it. There's nothing new. Oh, here. Oh, here we go. We have, this is a shill. Manohla Dargis is great. I'm 100% with you in emotion. She's one of our few approved critics. Manohla Dargis, New York Times. She's very good, doesn't play games, brilliant woman. One of our favorite critics. So yes, and she's on our side, like a lot. That's why I know her. And by the way, I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to go look. I'm only looking at reactions here tonight. I'm not going to look at Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to go in and I'm going to evaluate this film from a 0. I'm going to forget everything we did on the stream. I'm very good. I'm like a cornerback in the NFL, right? What do they say the number one trait of a cornerback? You have to have short-term memory. As soon as you get burnt on a long touchdown, you have to go back and get stick man-to-man. You got to be on him. You cannot let that last play affect you. That is me when I walk into evaluation. It is short-term memory. I don't remember what the fuck I was supposed to think going in here because I don't supposed to think anything. That's the key. But Deckelmeyer, every time this guy does this, every time he's got something glowing, he works for Screen Rant. So again, remember, these publications work with the studios. So if you go to Screen Rant, let's just go to Screen Rant right now. What the hell? Why not? Let's just see. Let's see what kind of ads they have up right now. So you guys understand how I put this all together and how I am not part of the machine. Okay? Let's see. Here, I'm looking at Screen Rant. Then we'll go read this thing. There's an ad. Ask your doctor about Zilretta. I don't know what that is. But anyhow, no. Stop showing me what. And there's another ad. That's not Marvel. But look, all their stuff's comic book and all these big things. And they don't really hammer a lot of films. Unless it's terrible. So Screen Rant likes to be shilly because it does them well. It gets them views. It gets them clicks. And that's good for them. Captain America Brave New World was pretty good. Time out. If someone came out of the movie and you said, hey, everybody, what'd you think of that? It was pretty good. What? Wow. That's all you got? Yeah, I mean, I was worried the movie was going to feel Frankenstein together, but it was pretty seamless. Not real, just pretty seamless. I can't wait to see Mackie put the new Avengers together. A great follow-up to Falcon and Winter Soldier and the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, it was pretty good. If I come on Thursday with my live stream and it's the straight out of theater reaction, I'm like, the movie was pretty good, everybody. You'd be like, what? That's not good. Because I'm never going to say that shit. Right? You guys understand that. Why would I do that? Let's see. Let me search. I got to find some more. Here we go. A few more here, and I'll go to some comments. Pop them up. If I don't see them, just pop them up anyhow, Gone Girl. I don't mind. It's all good. On this Tuesday night. Thanks for being here, MMT. As always, live. Always. We are never on tape. Well, I did a few like out of theater, like phone shit. But in general, it's much more fun to do this. Laura something. I can't read her last name. No idea. Captain America proves Sam Wilson can lead a movie, Captain America movie. Writing and acting is very strong as a political thriller mixed with superhero elements. While not perfect, it was very engaging and entertaining. It's very mid. I saw Captain America. It's a total blast. This is Davey. Someone, I don't know who it is. There are lots of action that will wow fans. I'm just reading. Harrison Ford is amazing as Ross, and Tim Blake Nelson, who I loved, he had that cool little Western a few years ago, is great as always, but the real standout is indeed Mackie as Cap. What a performance. Don't miss it, February 14th. Thank you, Davey, for telling us. I was almost going to forget. And then thank you. See, that's the thing is you don't realize the importance and the power of your tweets. For a lot of us here on the stream, we might have forgotten about this movie, but he tells us, Davey reminds us, don't miss it on February 14th. If you're going to forget, all of a sudden you have short-term memory loss, like the cornerback, then you would now know because of Davey not to have that. That's the importance. Brian Costello says, I saw the PC scene for Captain America, and boy, did it feel thrown together and part of a reshoot. It has nothing to do with the rest of the film and felt like it was written by someone who's not really sure what the plan is for the rest of the multiverse saga. Uh-oh. There might be a problem. By the way, it's the wrong who's. I can't stand. Don't ever use the wrong who's. It's WHO''S. Who is? That's the abbreviation here. Why are you writing WHOSC? I can't stand that shit. I would delete the tweet. At that point, I'm deleting it and rewriting it. And you're writing fast. Like, same with your. That's why you just use UR. No one's going to get me on this. Because, but I always am like, who's? Who is or who's? Which one is it? Love seeing Sam lead Captain America and how the movie tackles the serum question head on. Harrison Ford brought a myriad of feels as Thaddeus Ross, but I did miss some of the potential larger connections to previous projects. Not that they weren't fun, surprising. The distracted Tatiana. All right, great. There's some more stuff. I think we've got enough, don't we? I mean, Zach Pope has weighed in. Eric Davis has weighed in. Who else do we need here tonight? Deckelmeyer has weighed in. The Cinegeek. Let's see. Actually, we have an article. Let's see if we missed any. There's an. Do I have to subscribe? No. Let's see if they have any new ones. Give me 1 second. Everybody. I'm gonna go. Here we go. Yeah. What's that say at the bottom? It's on the right tab. Sorry. I got it on the right tab now. Guys, you gotta understand. I'm pushing buttons from my personal laptop here. So give me a break. Let's read some of these, see if we missed any, everybody. We've got to be comprehensive here tonight. We're doing true investigative journalism, as always, on MMT. Nobody does it better. No one is more objective. No one. Now, seriously, I honestly think this. No one's more objective, not just in movies, but in everything. I'm extremely objective. I'm a Libra. I told you guys, right? Scales. So I'm built by birth to be very fair. If things start to get uneven, I start to say, wait a second, are we going too far in one way, right? So that's how I go when I'm reviewing a movie. I'm like, am I going too hard on this? Nah, like Honora. Nah, I'm not going hard enough. Hard Eyes the other night. No. Someone DM me that watched Hard Eyes. Fucking horrible. I told you. It's not funny. It's not scary. What the hell is this movie? It's like Thanksgiving bad. It's both from Sony. But yeah, guys, listen. Here's how you make your audience. Here's how people start to trust you. They watch a movie like Honora, and they're like, who liked this? And then they go, who didn't like? Holy shit, there's this one guy who really early on said it's bad. Wow. I'm going to listen to that guy. That's how you win. Not because it's by design, it's because it's organic, because you don't have a dog in the fight. If you have a dog in the fight, if you're part of the machine, you cannot be trusted ever about anything. How can you be, right? If I'm getting money from a pharmaceutical company, let's just switch it quickly to that. Are you going to listen to me talk about anything that's pharmaceutical related without going, hold up, man? Didn't you get money from them? What if I got money from Disney? What if tonight sponsors Disney and I came on and I was like, hey, everybody, it looks like the reviews are okay on this. I think we might, you guys be like, what the fuck? I don't do that. Okay. That's the thing. You can't trust people who have their hand in the pocket of an organization, or they have an ulterior motive, or they want to get invited to a party like Gore. Oh, look, I'm at the Critics' Choice. Even though I rail on Hollywood all the time, I'm at the Critics' Choice Awards hobnobbing with celebrities because I'm a celebrity. In your own fucking head, Gore. In your own fucking head, buddy. Marvel returns. Weber's flaming him again. Marvel returns to the big screen, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. This is, here's some quotes. I don't know who these people. I can't click. Yeah, I can't click on them. Gritty, intense, and packed with Winter Soldier vibes. A big win for Marvel Studios. The movie Guru 23. Let's see who this guy is. Give me 1 second. Who's the movie Guru 20? Oh, we already read that guy. Sorry, my bad. Back to the article. The MCU is getting back on track. Wait a second. Wasn't Deadpool Wolverine on track? Guys, you can't trust someone who didn't think that was funny. We already read him. I think we've done movie geeks job. Mixed bag, but good action. Refreshing and blast to watch. Overall seems to be a good action thriller film with big fiery action. It's kind of lame. It's like good, big, intense political thriller vibes, but also some first act flaws. This, I think AI read, this really feels like it was pieced together by AI, doesn't it? That really reads like that. But yeah, anyhow, this is from, what is this called? Cinegeek. Again, how many publications? I'm sorry, I think I lost my thing. Did I actually crossed it off? Give me a second. I'll get it back to Cinema Geek. You guys are like, oh my God, I can't see Cinema Geek. Here it is. There's another one of our publications, a million at Cinema Geek. Cinegeek, my bad. Open comments. We've done it all tonight. I mean, literally, what else? We did all the comments. I've really shown the true Arsenal that MCU, not an Arsenal jersey on tonight. I could have. Always a football kit. Tonight is, who the fuck is tonight? I grabbed this one because it looked America-y. It's got dark blue and you can see the red sash. So it's very American flaggy. By the way, can I tell you this? Wait till you see Thursday night's kit. You guys are like, this is the perfect kit for Captain America. I want to tell you that Thursday night, you need to be here early because we are going to play a song that is the perfect song for this movie. Just wait till you hear it. You're going to lose it. This is what we do. We're also a DJ and we also evaluate movies. By the way, tomorrow night, Monkey live, out of theater reaction about probably 9 o'clock, same time. That'll be short. I'm not going to go an hour. No way. It's like the Monkey and that's it. And my reaction, not everybody else's reaction. The reason we did this tonight is because it's a big film, right? This is going to open at least 80 million. In fact, let's get to that quickly on the opening. And you look at what Variety has this and Deadline. They all have it about the same. Disney's putting out this guidance of 80 to 85 million for the 3-day. And you throw in, well, I'm talking about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. You throw in that 4-day, you're talking about 90 to 95 through President's Day. So it's 180 million. Remember, to be profitable, you got to do 2.5 roughly. Let's just call it 2.5. I think that's fair. 180 times 2, 360 plus another 90 is, help me out, everybody. We're at 450. Is that right? I think that's right. That's on just real quick math in the head. So this film, again, I think we're going to end up in the 5s if we're lucky. If this film is not great, and Thursday, I'll be back telling you really the truth, right? Because that's what I do. Nobody does it better. And if I say it's bad or I say it's not worth seeing, then I'm telling I'm taking that number down to 4s. I'm taking it down to 4s. Because if you go back and you look real quickly to the Captain America franchise, Box Office Mojo, 2011, The First Avenger. Okay, worldwide box office on that film was 370 million. That was before Marvel was really taking off, right? Winter Soldier, different story, 714. on the worldwide. And then when I go to Civil War, you guys know obviously that's going to be the biggest of them, and you can see it at 1.1 billion. So roughly 2.2 billion worldwide for the 3 Captain American movies. Remember though, as we go back and we look at that MCU, switch it over to Box Office Mojo's tab of all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, you're talking about really, this is not a great spot for the MCU to be in, because Deadpool and Wolverine at 1.3 billion was about Deadpool and Wolverine. Can we all agree? Right? If that was anything else than Deadpool and Wolverine, that film might have bombed, even in the summer, because Marvel's was at 200 million worldwide. So let's say it was Ant-Man 4. What are we hoping for? 400? Because it's not going to be much more than that. So Deadpool and Wolverine were the reason this is at 1.3. So Feige knows that. Anybody with a brain understands that shit. So if you're coming in here thinking like, oh, well, Captain America Brave New World can get to 1 billion. Hell no. This one would have to be great to get to 7. From what I can tell from these first reactions, when we have Eric Davis overcompensating with like 3 paragraphs, we know we're in trouble. I'll have my reaction on Thursday, but remember, if this film is not good or worse, then we're talking about something in the 4s. I don't think he even gets to 5, so it might break even theatrically. I wish they'd stop trying to compare the Winter Soldier. No, I don't, that's what they do. It's always about, I'm just going to say, doesn't work as a movie, okay? Overall, that's what it always is. Okay, yes, I'm going to have comparisons sometimes where it's like it's on the nose. It's a combination of these two things. Okay, but I'm not the big MCU lore mythology guy. So when I come in to evaluate, I'm not going in there going, well, this doesn't look like. Go back and remember my Ant-Man Quantumania. You all were angry because of what's his name, the Humpty Dumpty. And I was like, I didn't even know. I thought he was funny. I thought Humpty Dumpty was funny. But a lot of you were like, that's not Mordock or whoever, Modoc, whatever the fucking guy was. I don't care. I'm not the lore guy. Okay, I do have my Wolverine Secret Wars figure from the 80s with the black claws. Oh shit, I lost one of the claws. Good God, there it is. I've got the other claw. But this is, forever ago. I'm not like, I don't have like a comic book collection that I continue to add to. My football kit collection, on the other hand, I had to buy a rack outside the closet. I have no more room. I have too many kits. So that's different. So if we were reviewing football kits, then that would be a whole different thing, but we're not doing that. Did you read Menzel? Let me see. Did Menzel react? Give me a second. Oh, God. I can't trust Menzel anymore, guys. He said, remember what I said about Menzel? When he said Love Me was a masterpiece, man, Menzel, I'm going to drag you again. That's a fucking bad movie. Did you guys watch it? You didn't see it. Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yeun, really terrible. Okay. And he thought it was a masterpiece. So I don't know about Menzel. I love Menzel. He's an awesome guy. I can't wait to see him soon. But... oh, God. Are we really going to do this? Okay, everybody. Remember what I just said about him. He also, by the way, Menzel also said he really liked Hard Eyes. And I was like, oh, my God, what did you just say? Holy shit, so bad. Captain America Brave New World is a game changer for Phase 5 of the MCU. Mackie soars past the role of Falcon, cementing himself as the new Captain America. Watch out, you're going to get hate for that. Ford puts his signature grunting and crankiness to great use as Thaddeus Ross and Red Hulk. Brave New World is like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Didn't watch it, don't care. But bigger and better because of the scope and scale of this big screen adventure. He seems to like it. It's a game changer. Whoa. Oh, someone's already out there. Robert Jonathan Luce. By the way, what? Luce? Hold on, man. I told you guys I love Luce. That's weird. Game changer, LOL, is one of the weakest outputs by Marvel Studios yet. How many times are going to hear the new Marvel movie is a game changer? I mean, I don't know. Scotty, don't do it, buddy. I can't believe you're doing this to us. A couple more minutes and we're out of here. I've already done an hour. It's 53 minutes. I'm not going over an hour. I'm going to stop. I'm going to play a random song and then you all leave. Anything else, Gongro? Any other comments I missed? I'll do open comments right now. If you want to do that, I can totally do that. And then I'll play a song on the way out of here because we call this at the end of the stream. We call this the comment blast closeout. So if you didn't, oh God, wait, hold on. Did we have Sully come in here? Did Sully see it or not? Someone says get Menzel on the Thursday night stream. Oh wait, Jason, Speaking of popcorn buckets, last time I didn't even get invited to this last one, but I raved about it. There's my look, everybody. We're gonna have Wolverine give fellatio. Oh my God. This is why I don't get invited to any Disney things. Look at good God, what is Weber doing? That's not for the kids. It's not for the fucking kids. No, it definitely isn't for the kids. It's definitely not for Eric Davis or Brandon Davis or any shills either. Sorry. Heart eyes equals cinematic sedative. Listen, Blake update. Do you guys? Here's the deal. I mean, I told you the situation. I might just do a whole thing because the problem is there's so much to say about that. When someone comes looking for it, they're gonna be like, what did Weber say about Blake Lively? I could start another stream. I'm not gonna do it tonight. Maybe one of these nights this week, I'll tell you, but I'm just really short on that. They have to settle. They've got to settle. I don't care what it costs. Ryan Reynolds' career is taking a major, major, major hit right now. He has to settle. I don't even care if they admit some guilt. They got to get it out of there. They got to drop the suit. It's got to go. It's got to go. That's my reaction. That's what I'm telling you. I told you guys we played social network scene. Write them the ticket. Write them the settlement. Give them the money. Get it over with because it's bad. It's bad for you. Really bad. All right, I'll play a song as we get out of here. I'll hit some comments. Gongro, anything you see, hit it. Let's see. What song do I want to listen to on the way out of here? Let's see. I already played it. Let's see if I can find something good. I've got a bunch of songs queued up here. I can't play you my song from Thursday night. I was going to do it. Let's listen to the Tenet soundtrack because I always like this song. So let's just do that. Let me pop it up. I have the volume down. Because we all know that this film fucking rocked because of that score by Ludwig Göransson. Open comments on the way out of here. This is what I do. I play anything I want. You can't stop me. I will play videos. I'll play songs. And YouTube, suck it. I'll do what I want. X will let me play it. And then they'll take all my money from this, so who cares? Like I care. We're just having fun shooting the shit here on a Tuesday night. Back tomorrow for the Monkey. Do not forget, Monkey tomorrow night, live, and then my out-of-theater reaction with the real truth about Captain America, Brave New World, coming up on, wait for it, Thursday night. MMT. So good. God, so fucking good. Listen to this all day. If you ever want to get going, thank you, Kuzma. I appreciate it. If you ever want to get like super hyped, when I'm walking into a store, I like shopping at Ross or Burlington Coat Factory is my favorite. Whenever I'm getting ready to storm the store, I put this on and I put my hood up and I'm going to Ross, motherfuckers. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, then I storm the store and I'm looking for discount soccer kits. And random things that never sold at the store that made their way to Burlington Coat Factory. Oh my God. Thank you, Sean. Oh, wait. Yeah, Sean Baker's back in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll be here back tomorrow night for The Monkey. I have a feeling I'm not going to like that film. I'm going to go in objective. I'm just telling you guys, tomorrow night, it might get ugly because that film, the trailer looks like it's going to be a total mess. All night Monkey, Thursday night, Captain America. I react out of here. Thanks for being here live. As always, with Steve Angels. Come up on the hour. I'll lift in the build. Let's have the build, and I'm going to roll out of here. Always a pleasure. Always live. Torque on, not great Randolph. Get ready. Here comes the breakdown, everybody. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Ready, everybody. Wait for it. You're really loud up here. Here we go. Armroth! Let's go! What discount fit do you have in there? I'm running in listening to this fucking track. Thanks for being here live. Just be angel is. Oh.